Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to share something very personal. As you may know, approaching my 30th birthday has really made me reflect on what I've been doing with my life, how I've been acting, what I want to change, and the direction I want to take. Since the purpose of this channel has been to find the best version of myself, I really wanted to do something special for my birthday. And so I organized a type of spiritual ceremony with a medicine woman in Ibiza, where I spent last weekend with my friends and family to celebrate. This was a gift for myself and to my loved ones, and I really wanted us to focus on releasing old habits, mental blocks, negativity, and make room for new habits, success, and growth. This wasn't just a birthday celebration. I really wanted it to be a journey for self reflection, healing, and letting go. So I'm excited to talk you through what we did, why it was so meaningful, and the lessons I walked away with. So, first things first, I want to highlight that the people in my group were really not used to this kind of ceremonies and beliefs. Each of us had their own beliefs, and I really wanted to let them the choice to participate in the ceremony. And I'm really grateful that they were all curious and open minded and were willing to try it and participate. We settled under a beautiful tree in the garden at the villa where we were staying, and she had set up sort of an altar with crystals, statues of deities. She was burning like incense, I think. That it smelled so good. I don't know what it was. And then she started introducing the ceremony by explaining what we were going to do. Explaining a bit about the chakras and the history of Ibiza, how it became so popular with the hippies in the 70s. And it's really funny because a lot of people from the group came to Ibiza expecting crazy nightlife. And we actually all felt so good, so relaxed, and just at peace. So the island for us really had good vibes, like those types of vibes. And then we started the ceremony with a laurel leaf ritual. She gave each of us one laurel leaf, and we had to whisper to it everything we wanted to let go of. So, old patterns, negative thoughts, negative emotions, old habits that no longer served us, and we each had to burn it one by one. We went to burn it. By burning it, we were letting go of all the energy we had transferred to it. Watching it burn, I really tried picturing this weight being lifted, and it was really cathartic to see. This is something you can actually easily recreate at home. So I'm definitely going to try this again. And after that, we went into some breath work based on the seven chakras. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. For each chakra, we used a different breathing technique, and it was basically to move the energy we wanted to let go of from the root chakra to the crown chakra and release it. I think the key here is really to visualize again the energy moving from one chakra to the other as you do the work. I think the goal here was to align and balance our energy and release any tension or negativity through our breath. Some areas were more intense for me than others. If I remember correctly, it was the sacral chakra and the throat chakra that were really intense. I really felt this weight being lifted and just this deep sense of release. Next and last step of the ceremony was a sound bath with shamanic instruments. She used one instrument to represent each of the four elements. For earth, it was the drum. For water, it was the ocean drum, which was the best sound ever. For fire, it was like a seed shaker. And then we had air, which were the singing bowls. These sounds were surprisingly so healing for me, especially the ocean drum. It really felt like it reached deep down into my body, into my soul, and moved around all this energy and emotions to release them. I really felt almost instantly calmer and more relaxed and lighter. It was perfect to process everything we had done before with the leaf and the breath work. And the atmosphere was just so loving and peaceful. I got hugs from everyone after it. We felt so grateful. We felt light but grounded at the same time. And it was really like also gaining a bit of clarity. Some were able to relax and focus more on the work than others and had a stronger emotional awakening as well. I think overall for everyone, it was a very positive experience anyway. I think for some, it even felt almost transformative. Not that it's a miracle remedy for all your wounds and issues, but I think it's a great way to process all your emotions, reflect on yourself, and gain some clarity on how to move forward and better. This experience really showed me how important it was to once in a while have this intentional release of emotions and thoughts that no longer serve us. I think it's a good thing to do this process once in a while just to keep your vibrations up. Also, I think if you are trying to get into meditation but are having a hard time just quieting your mind, sound baths can be very powerful because the frequencies of these instruments really help you calm the mind. It makes it definitely easier to meditate. One thing I would do differently though, unless it's super quiet and calm outside, I would do it inside. Some of us had a hard time focusing because of all the insects, mosquitoes, flies, and there was wind. It was pretty chilly, but it was also sun. So those who were under the sun had the sun in their eyes and were heating up. There's also the sounds coming from everywhere, the cars, the construction work. If you have a hard time focusing, I would definitely do it inside. If you're thinking about organizing this type of experience, which I definitely recommend, I would advise you to first decide on your intention. I chose to focus on letting go, but you can focus on healing relationships, for instance. So decide on your intention first. I would also advise to find someone you feel very comfortable with to do this ceremony. When I contacted the medicine woman, we had a really long talk about where she's coming from, where she gets her knowledge from, what are her motivations. We learned a lot about each other and really connected. I had a very positive feeling with her. So it was also easier to surrender control during the ceremony. Third and last advice is to do it with people you trust, people you're not scared to be yourself with, that you feel no shame around. Doing this with people I love really made a big difference for me. It made it more meaningful. I felt so much closer to each one of them after because they saw a side of me that not many people have seen before. So if you can do this with friends or family, I would highly recommend it. So thank you for letting me share this experience with you. I hope it inspires you to try new ways to connect with yourself and find peace. Let me know in the comments if you would try an experience like this or if you've already tried other rituals or practices before to let go and just reset. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to improve yourself and your life.